Hello, my loves. Welcome back or welcome to my channel. Round here, we talk about all the things that lift my spirit and heal my soul, which is my love for fragrances and my love for Jesus Christ, okay? And today, we got a lineup of some banging layering combos that has been getting my whole life in order and together. These layering combos are absolutely addictive. Most of them got some vanilla going on, so there's that. And then one of them kept getting me back to back to back to back to the back comments in one night, okay, within a 2-hour period. So if you're interested in knowing what these fragrance combos are, please stick around and we're gonna get right into them, okay? Okay, so y'all know how we do around here. We gotta start off with some church announcements, all right? Now, if you're new here, church announcement number 1 is that you can skip the church announcements, okay? There are these things in the description of this here video where it's going to show you chapters where you can skip to whichever you desire. Whatever your heart's desire is, you can go ahead and skip to it. I will not hold you. I will not be offended. That is my service to you and the congregation, okay? So that is church announcement number 1. Church announcement number 2 is that I found out around these YouTube streets that sometimes you just gotta not be ashamed to ask for a like and a comment and maybe a subscribe. I don't know. And if you really want to get a little dicey, if you really feeling yourself, you might just ask for a share. So God is working on my spirit of boldness. But if I can, okay, if there's any part of this video that you like, please go ahead and like it. Come and join the congregation if you are not currently a part, you know what I mean? Some of y'all be visiting. Y'all be coming around. Y'all done visited the congregation about 8 times and you still have not joined the church. Come on over. We are here. We welcome you with wide arms. Go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Let's get that out the way. And if you have a fellow friend or a fellow frag head that may be interested in some of these fragrances, go ahead and share it with them. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Okay, but that's number 2. Number 3, okay, I have put together my decant site. So we're trying this decant thing out. And some of the fragrances that I'm going to talk about are already on the site. Actually, I only got 2 fragrances on the site right now. What I need, y'all, my fellow people on the decant committee, what I need y'all to let me know in the comments what fragrances that I've either talked about anytime on this channel, what full bottle fragrances, let me say that. What full bottle fragrances have y'all seen in any of my videos, even or in this video, that you would like a decant of? I will gladly post those on the website, get them up for you, and I will let you know when it's available. Now, if you don't have your alerts or your notifications on for YouTube, you may miss it when I let you know in the comments, when I reply back. But please, as long as you do that, get that out the way, we can rock and roll, okay? I'm trying this thing out, okay? I don't know if I'm gonna keep doing it. I just know I'm not going to get through all of these fragrances, and I do want to be able to explore and buy more fragrances within a budget, okay? So help me, help y'all, help me, okay? Whichever one, you feel me? Okay, so that's that. Also, just heads up, God put it on my heart to write a devotional. And I'm just letting y'all know that right now. I'll keep announcing it until it's ready, just to get y'all just familiar that is coming out. I am nervous. That's something that's going to be a little bit more deeper than what we do here on this channel. But I believe he's telling me to write it, and I am going to clear it by some other saints before I put that thing out on the interest of the nets. And if they say, Deanna, I don't think God's calling you to do that, we're gonna have to pray about it and see. But I just want to put that out there. If any of you are interested in a devotional, it's gonna be about healing daughter wounds. So if you've been hurt by a father wound, right? Or if you've experienced hurt from a male in your life or the lack thereof, this devotional is for y'all and for me, for all of our healings. But that's it. That's all. We've already run out of time for any more announcements. We got to get right into the regularly scheduled program. So we're going to kick off with fragrance combo number 1. So fragrance combo number 1 is one that is new to my collection. Not new to my collection, but a new combo that I've been trying out lately. And every time I've tried it, I just been like, just sniffing myself. I'm like, I'm in public just, people thinking I got a bad habit, kind of do. But this combo has been getting my entire life. And that is none other than Dream of Haze by Lattafa and Libre Vanille Couture. All right. So these two, I don't know what prompted me to put these together, but when I put on this one first, oh Lord of mercy. There's this ambery cinnamon spicy thing going on that is getting sweeter with time. And it's just doing something to me. As I just sprayed it out, I said, oh my God. My God. I don't know. If y'all have not gotten y'all nose on this one, you have to try this. Especially if you are into ambery, aromatic type scents, like a sweet. It has like a masculine edge to it, but I really think that this one leans completely unisex because men love this, women love this, I love this. Now, this does remind me of a good smelling man, if I might say so myself, okay? But it's something about this one that just has me like in a daze. And then when I top it off with the vanilla or the Libre Vanille Couture, it's just something magical. I don't even know how to describe it. It's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is that you've done to me. It's something, I think what it is that first of all, I think both of these feature a lavender note. Matter of fact, let's go ahead and read the notes so that we can kind of figure out what it is that's going on. So Dream of Haze by Lattafa opens up with top notes of mint, apple shisha accord, heart notes of cinnamon, lavender, and artemisia, base notes of tobacco, patchouli, tonka bean, and amber. And when I tell you, it's like, baby, the cinnamon, amber, the apple shisha, the apple shisha gives it like a bright opening, and then it settles down into, and then so that lavender note is giving it that aromatic floral kind of like essence to it, if you will. And then it's like that tobacco in the base, the tonka bean and the amber. First of all, tonka bean and amber's adding some level of sweetness that is something real good that I can't even describe properly. And then, but the tobacco rounds it out. I don't even pick up much on the patchouli. It's there. It's definitely there. But that tobacco rounds that fragrance out. And then it complement and goes so well. Like this one is just going to add a vanilla touch to it because this one also features that lavender note. And matter of fact, let me go ahead and look up the notes for Vanille Couture. So Libre Vanille Couture features notes of bourbon vanilla, orange blossom, vanilla caviar, lavender, and rum. Now, here's the thing. I don't know what pyramid, if there is a pyramid going on with this, but this is what this is giving. And so what happens is the orange blossom, first of all, this has a little boozy essence. If you know the Libre, DNA, it has the lavender boozy essence to it, right? With the orange blossom. But the bourbon vanillas are really just filling in those gaps and bringing more body to Dream of Haze and just rounding it out into this like beautiful ambery vanilla aromatic sweet essence that has a little edge to it. So when you walk by and people get a sniff, they like, what's going on? It draws them in. They don't know what to do. They kind of confused. So that's that. Let me go ahead and move on to the next one because I told you I gotta start getting my life together. I can't be doing these long videos. Lord, have mercy. Jesus. Now the next one on the list is the one that I teased at the beginning that get everybody in the edges snatched up on last weekend night. So I wore this. This was my V-Day combination. And because, for me, I'm saved and sanctified. I ain't got no man. So we spent V-Day in church. Hey. Okay. And when I tell you that was the best way that I could have been spending V-Day, so grateful that the ministry that I'm part of decided to have worship night on that particular night. It was just amazing. But I just so happened to be testing out this combo that I'm about to tell y'all because I was watching some video and I don't remember who it was because I don't want to act like I got the IP, like the intellectual the trademark on this here layering combo. I can't take credit for coming up with this thing. Somebody else did and I forgot who it was. If y'all know, if y'all follow people and you've seen this fragrance combo, let me know in the comments who it was who told me this. Because I promise you, it's not clicking right now. But without further ado, this combination is none other than Vanilla Powder Extrait by Metier Premier and Vanille Blanc by Cod Lodge. Now, when I saw it, I was like, that makes sense. That actually makes sense. And apparently, other people agreed. Because when I tell you, people kept coming up to me, oh, you smell good. What do you have on? One person, she kept asking me to the point where she would not go until she asked me multiple times. I showed her pictures multiple times. We had to exchange numbers so I could text it to her. That's how determined she was to get these fragrance notes. And I do not blame her because it was hitting. It was a hit. Now, here's the thing. If you are not familiar with Vanilla Powder Extrait, now this one is going to smell very, very close to the original one, the original Vanilla Powder. The difference is I think that this one is a bit smoother and sweeter, in my opinion. Some of those harsh edges have been tamed a little bit. There is still some of that essence there because I think from the coconut powder, and we're going to get into the fragrance notes soon, but what this one is doing is giving like this almost woody appeal base, like this vanilla smooth tonka bean base, right? And then what you do is you spray this one on top. Oh, glory to his name. Because when you spray this one on top, what it does is it adds a little bit even more creaminess and a little bit more brightness. This one lifts this one up a little bit because this one it dwells in the secret place. You know, like it's down in the caves. It's somewhere to be located, to be found. Like it's somewhere in the depths of the ocean. I don't know if that makes sense. It's just real deep. And then this one, it brightens it up and says, hey, come out and play. Let's not be antisocial today. I don't know if that's making sense. Because this one is just like it's like a brighter, creamy vanilla. So these two woody vanillas, but this one is like on the brighter side, lifting this one up and like actually accenting all of the beautiful notes in here so that they stand out even more. Let me read the fragrance notes because I know I'm not making sense. You don't have to tell me. I understand. So, Vanilla Powder Extrait features notes of vanilla, coconut powder, tonka bean, white musk, and Palo Santo. So, I think it's that musk and that Palo Santo that gives it a little bit of an edge, right? Like it will make your nose tingle side. If that has, so those are the edges, like that nose tingling sensation that you get from that musk is very heavy in this vanilla powder. But what this one is doing, first of all, the fact that the features the tonka bean, this is smoothing out more than the original. But then this comes and smooths it out even more. Okay, let's read the notes for Vanille Blanc. Vanille Blanc, on the other hand, opens up with vanilla, powdered sugar, apple. It has middle notes of cashmere wood, amber, white blossom, and base notes of vanilla, sandalwood, and benzoin. So these have very complementary notes, and I think those, like that apple at the top of this, I don't get much apple, but it does brighten it up some. I could tell that, like whenever I see like a green apple, especially like a bright apple in the fragrance, it's gonna brighten it up a little bit. It's gonna heighten it a little bit. And then the cashmere wood is adding that woody feel with the benzoin is like adding this like resinous kind of feel and essence to it. So, and then the sandalwood smoothing all of it out. So when you put these two together, when I tell you magic, try it out. Let me know. If I'm lying, I'm lying. Let me know. Go ahead and tell me. But I'm telling you, when you try this thing, baby, don't say I didn't put you on, okay? All right, let's get into the third fragrance combo of today. Now, the third fragrance combo is one where I've been meaning to add this fragrance to my collection for a while. Like, it's been in my cart for like over a year. And finally, I was just like, I wonder how that fragrance would smell with Vanilla Seduction. So I bought this. Matter of fact, okay, all right. I guess I gotta tell y'all what it is now. It's Rifaqat by Paris Corner and Vanilla Seduction by Maison Asrar. Okay, so here's the thing. I had a sample of Baby Cat that I've been like babysitting for a minute. And so I sprayed on Baby Cat and I was like, I wonder how that would smell with Vanilla Seduction. And I sprayed that thing. I said, oh, okay. I said, I need more of this. So I was like, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to get the Rifaqat that's been sitting in my cart this whole time. And I'm going to layer these two and see if I'm getting the same essence. And matter of fact, when I say, to me, it smells better. This combination smells better than the original Baby Cat with Vanilla Seduction. And I don't know what it is. I think it's because, oh, look, let me spray this one to reacquaint my nose. So this one is a spicy one. I ain't gonna hold y'all. This one is a spicy one. And what with Rifaqat. If you have not smelled Rifaqat or Baby Cat, here's the thing with these. This is a predominantly vanilla scent, right? But it's different. Why? Because the vanilla comes off a little bit more green, and it has these weird notes in the background that add like this like leathery, spicy kind of feel to it. Matter of fact, it got the notes on the back, so we're gonna read those. So Rifaqat features top notes of elemi, pink pepper, and black pepper. So that spice on the opening, crazy. Heart notes of saffron and olibanum, and base notes of vanilla and cedar wood. So this one is a spice bomb. And what it does is it's very addictive because of the way that the vanilla is done. And then that olibanum is adding like this like leathery kind of feel to it. And then the saffron is adding a bit more spice in that sexy, sweet saffron way. There's a saffron way that comes with saffron. And it just adds this sexy, sweet appeal to the fragrance, right? But for me, because of those spices at the top, when I add in that Vanilla Seduction, that's like duping. So if you're not familiar, Vanilla Seduction, it's comparable to Vanilla 28, and it does have that Vanilla 28 essence, but for some reason I think that this one is sweeter and it's like a bit more smoothed out to me. Let me go ahead and give y'all the notes for this one. So Vanilla Seduction opens up with top notes of plum, jasmine, lily of the valley, middle notes of vanilla, brown sugar, caramel, base notes of tonka, amber, patchouli, and musk. So the way the plum, the caramel, the brown sugar, and the tonka bean plays together in this fragrance is bringing this combo to a whole nother level. Is if you want to be in your, because Rifaqat is going to be very much so unisex, and dare I say could lean a little bit masculine, a little bit, dare I say it. But when you add this Vanilla Seduction, mind you, I think this combo in general is very unisex because I think both of these on a man. Oh my Jesus. Let me stay focused. Okay. All right, Anyway, both of these on a man could do some things. Clearly, you just saw. I went someplace else, had to come back. But this one, Lord, it's just like, it's giving sweet, spicy, saffron, caramel, brown sugar. If you could just imagine what that's giving, that's what this is giving. It's just the sweet, smooth, spicy, vanilla fragrance combo. It's just doing right by me. It's doing right by me. I don't know. If y'all have this, try this out and let me know. Are y'all smelling what I'm smelling, or am I tripping? I don't know. Let me know. But let's move on to the last and final fragrance layering combo. And that happens to be, we're going to stick to the Vanilla Seduction, right? But we're going to add on our Teriaq Intense. This fragrance. Oh, I wasn't ready. This, when I tell you, is getting sweeter, I was not ready. Y'all should have warned me. Because the way, it's the plum liquor. Like, it's not just the plum, okay? It's the plum liquor. It's something about that boozy plum note that's getting this whole Teriaq Intense together. Now, if y'all are not new, but y'all are true to this channel, y'all already know how I feel about this fragrance right here. This is First Lady. Okay? First Lady, she may have a red bottom on. I don't know. Now, I told y'all once before, I went to a church with a red bottom dealer, so that's why, you know, that's what comes to mind. But yeah, she's mega church First Lady. That's what this one is. Because it's giving something very sophisticated, in my opinion. Something very sophisticated, somewhat mysterious, somewhat very spicy. Like, she'll get you together real quick. But she's still one that you look at in awe. This one, you just look at with admiration. Outside of y'all know how I feel about this cap. I need to go get me another cap. I need to get me another cap because there is no way. This looked like the spirit of Python to me. I don't need the spirit of Python around my head, my neck, none of that. We casting that demon out today, okay? So we gonna have to probably cast this cap out today along with the demon of Python. And we're probably gonna need to replace it with another cap. But until then, when you layer these two, come on, listen, let's go into the fragrance notes. First of all, Teriaq Intense opens up with top notes of bergamot and saffron. So I told you, that sexy sweet appeal, saffron. Middle notes of plum liqueur, cinnamon, so spicy. Base notes of tonka bean, amber, and benzoin. Man, listen, and so when you put that with the plum and the brown sugar and the caramel that is in this one, and you don't even need that much of this one. You just need to lightly spritz this one over this one. Because you don't want this one to overpower the beauty of this one. Like, you want this one to sing and shine on its own, but like have a spritz of this one on the top. If that makes sense. I hope that makes sense. But yeah, if y'all have any of these fragrances, try these combos out. Let me know what your thoughts are. Let me know how y'all feel. Are y'all rocking with any of them? Do you think that any of them are like, nah, Deanna, you reaching a little bit? Let me know. I'm here for it. I'm here for the improvement. If y'all don't like my nose, let me know so I can get it together. But it's beautiful to me. And that's the thing about fragrances, you know? Fragrances are subjective. You like what you like, you wear what you wear. And I just so happen to like all these combos. I hope that y'all like them too, but some of y'all may not rock with all of them, right? But on the topic of rocking with each other, I don't know if I was on that topic, but you see me trying to make the transition to the word of encouragement of the day. Let's just go ahead and go on to the word of encouragement for today, because clearly I don't know how to transition to save my life. Okay. Today's word is coming from Philippians 2, verse 2, all the way to verse 5. And it opens up and starts off like this. Then make me truly happy by agreeing wholeheartedly with each other, loving one another, and working together with one mind and purpose. Don't be selfish. Don't try to impress others. Be humble, thinking of others as better than yourself. Don't look out only for your own interests, but take an interest in each other too. You must have the same attitude that Christ Jesus had. The reason why that has to be the encouragement word of today is because I think more than ever in this whole society that we living in, which is ghetto to say the least, I think that we need to start focusing on living more for one another. Whether it's in dating relationships, y'all see this war between men and women, whether it's in this whole cultural, political divide, you know, left and right, whatever. I'm not trying to do all of that. I ain't getting into that today. We not doing that. But what disheartens me is all this division amongst each other. Especially if you in the body of Christ, there should be no division. And I think what we need more than ever is we need to stop doing life alone in isolation of each other, and we really need to be supporting each other. And the reason why this was on top of mind for me is because this past weekend, the V-Day, the worship service, there was just a lot of stuff happening last week that just kept hitting on top of each other, like bam after bam after bam. And it was stressing me. Like, I was just like, dang, another hit. I gotta put on my big girl panties. We just gotta deal with it. And the whole, like, once we got to the part of the worship service where they started giving, the word of the day, the sermon of the day, whatever it was, like a mini sermon or whatever, they kept bringing up, like, the theme of the night was not doing life alone. Like, stop trying to fight by yourself in your own strength. Stop dealing with things in isolation. And when they kept saying that, when I tell you I was getting so irritated, I was squirming in my seats, I was already cramping, so I was already irritated. But then you gonna throw in the fact that we need to be doing life with each other and da-da-da-da, and I'm just like getting irritated because the thing with me is I don't like to necessarily let people in all the time to what I'm struggling with. Some of the things I'm just like, okay, God help me out. If it ain't God, I'm talking to ChatGPT. I'm telling it to mind its business. I'm just telling it to let me vent. Okay, I don't need your input. Just let me vent. Okay, for people who are concerned about me using AI as a therapist, I'm not doing that. I'm just letting it be my journal. Okay, if that makes sense. But I was just taking this on, and I don't want to tell nobody because some of the things that I deal with, I was dealing with immense and intense shame around some of these things, or feeling like, what's the point of telling people about it? I just need to eat the consequences of my own stupid actions. You know what I mean? And so those are just a lot of stuff. And some of the stuff weren't my fault. Some of the stuff are. But I'm like, okay, it's just life. Like, everybody going through stuff. I don't need to burden anybody with that stuff. But the one they kept talking about it, they kept bringing up over and over and over. Girl, like, when I tell you the tears was just tearing. And I'm like, yo, where's the tissue? Because I need to dry this thing up. Like, I don't need nobody seeing me cry. I don't need that right today. And I couldn't hold it back anymore. So I did a quick, beeline to the bathroom. And I thought I locked myself in a stall. But then somebody walked in, saw me on the toilet looking crazy. And I'm like, oh my God, this is embarrassing. And service was wrapping up. And I'm like, okay, I need to figure out how I'm going to make it from this bathroom to my car as quickly as possible, while still acknowledging people and not making it seem like I'm trying to be antisocial, but not, like letting them see that the fact that my face and my mascara is all over my face, and I clearly have been crying because my eyes are red, my nose is snotty. Like, I need to get to the car. And so I'm over here trying to beeline to the car. People stopping me, Deanna, and I'm like, and then finally I'm just breaking down in front of everybody. Everywhere I go, I'm breaking down. And I can tell you, I kid you not, at least 5 people came and started pleading the blood over me. Like, no, we gonna pray today. You not going home by yourself today before we pray with you, girl. Cause we love you, and we're not going to let you be sitting here in your head alone. We're not going to do that. And I thank them for that, because it was because those prayers that I can be before y'all today, not boo-hooing and crying right now. Like, it got me together. And I'm so grateful, and it's a reminder that we need to be doing life with community. We need to be helping each other. There is too much going on. Let me repeat, there is too much going on in this world right now for us to be trying to do life alone. We need community. We need each other. If y'all want me to create the congregation community to be for real a thing, let me know if y'all don't have a community, because I did not have like a community until I started praying, and then God led me to this ministry that I'm part of right now, and it's just been so beautiful. And now, mind you, I've had a church community before, so let me not say that, because my church community and friends, especially from my old churches or whatever the case may be, they've been getting me through life, okay? But it's just like now I'm connected to even people who will go even deeper with Christ. And I'm just so grateful for that. Like, I'm grateful for all my friends, my family, all the people that love me and I love dearly. I'm just so grateful. I would not be here if it was not for them today. And that's what I want for each and every one of you. So yeah, that is a word of encouragement today. I hope that blesses you. Next time I come before y'all, I'm gonna have to probably make it a one fragrance video yet again, because we gotta alternate a little bit. But I hope that y'all like this. Again, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up. Let me know in the comments, and I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.